How's it going, everybody? So in today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how important it is to have a burglar alarm system because I'm in my garage right now. I used to have a miter saw right there, and you know why it's missing? Because I got it stolen. And the number one rule about securing your garage from theft is to have a motion sensor in the corner right there. But also, these garage door motors are hack proof. So it can prevent someone from hacking into your garage and stealing your stuff as well. But the motion's important because if I want to have the garage door open, for instance, on a nice hot day or a nice breezy cool day, I want to have my garage aired out because sometimes it can get smelly in here. And I want the door to go up like that. But if somebody just walks in, like this, like I'm walking right now, that will catch them and prevent them from stealing any of my tools here and all my valuables. But secondly, put your tools in a better secure place than the garage, or either bolt them down in the garage. It's a better solution to prevent theft from your tools. So all these things are good to keep in mind. And in today's video as well, this is a video today about discussing how important burglar alarm systems is for theft like this as well. Burglar alarm systems typically come in all parts, shapes, and sizes. There's the wireless Simply Safe, which I would recommend if you can't run wires through your walls or you're in an apartment building and don't allow anything louder than that, because the Simply Safe sirens technically are 82 decibels or 92 decibels, whichever model you buy. And if I were you, I would stay away from Ring home security systems, Ring doorbells, Blink home security systems, which I'm not trying to infringe anyone's rights or anything, but the problem is you got to pay for a subscription to record, and I think that's a ripoff and not safe at all. Because the camera system I have, the Lorex, you don't have to have a subscription, or you could, but you don't have to. And that's the way people should do it. Putting up cameras around your house, video surveillance, solar power cameras. Real-Link makes some good solar power cameras as well. And then, sorry, that was the motion from the garage and it just captured me, which is a good thing. But anyway, always set up video surveillance around your house as a proactive way to secure your home, not a reactive way. And another proactive way is that motion sensor you saw right here. That is also a proactive way to secure your house, because the door that's open right now, they can kick the door open, and then by the time they do that, it's too late. And that's called being reactive. You want to be more proactive, not reactive. And the second part of securing your home is having Honeywell OD2 motion sensors outside of your house. Let me walk in, we'll discuss this further in my room. Oh, sorry. Camera. But, close the door. And the second thing about an alarm system is the way you secure your home in a way. An OD2 outside is going to secure your home in another proactive way than a reactive way, because if someone walks in your yard and breaks in your window, it's too late. They're already inside the house. They can take off your stuff even before the cops are called by your neighbors or anything. They could be out within 5 seconds of your stuff if they're a professional thief. But the reason why it's also good to be proactive as well, because with those OD2 motion sensors, it prevents theft from happening, because as soon as they walk in your yard, they want to vandalize your car. As soon as they walk in your yard and try to pop your tires, that thing is going to see them, or break your car windows or whatever for that matter. It is going to see them and immediately set your alarm system off. And plus, you'll be able to be woken up at night, so it's a good thing, so you can go check your cameras, see what's going on. If the person left but didn't do anything to your house, still call the cops out of a safety measure. You always call the cops. But I'm just the reason why I'm making this video, because I don't want the same thing to happen to you guys, having something stolen from you. That saw was worth $450 too, so that's not fair. But it is what it is. People are thieves. They're gonna keep continuing to be thieves, and that's all there is to it. But to prevent this from happening to you guys, I would stick with an alarm system that's simply safe, or rest assured Honeywell makes good wireless systems. Everybody makes good wireless systems, but ideally, I recommend if you guys get a new construction house, have it pre-wired if the builder doesn't already equip it with pre-wiring. In that case, you'll be able to put your alarm system in by using a speaker tracer toner to help identify your windows, your doors, what have you, your keypads. I recommend you do that because then you can just hook it right up. And the thing I recommend, the last thing I'm going to tell you is don't use a 92 decibel horn speaker siren unless it's in your living room, like an interior flush siren, like a Honeywell Wave 2, because those do nothing. 82 decibels is not going to scare anyone off, or 92 decibels. The ideal hookup of an alarm system to make it useful is one 15-watt MPI series or any series horn speaker pointed out towards the front of your house through your soffit vent or whatever vent you got in your attic, including the eaves of your attic. People will still be able to hear it out. Put one on the front overhang of your house in the soffit vent in the eave of your attic so people will be able to hear it on the front. In the second line of defense, that was the first line of defense too. But the second line is to put a 30-watt MPI series Moose speaker or any series horn speaker on the back side of your house to cover the back side of your yard. You want radiating of noise in a 360 degree direction, which means, a 360 degree, which is all the way around the house. And what you want is that to blare. The sound pressure level with a 130-watt horn speaker from the Moose MPI 11 siren driver equals 114 decibels within 10 feet. But if you want to add more decibels, which I recommend you do 125 decibels of a noxious burglar deterring sound. That will minimize your chances of break-in if they walk into your garage and your motion sensor picks them up with that high of a sound. Actually, that loud of a noise for that matter. Sorry if I can't speak. And that's your second line of defense, is the motion in your garage, like I said in the beginning of this video. And the last thing I'm going to cover is an interior speaker. You can, with a voice driver, I recommend. The siren driver, I recommend always use the Moose MPI 11 siren driver. Even if you get it used off of eBay, they're not very expensive. Always use one of those. Don't use any other thing but the Moose MPI 11 siren driver. And it actually works on wireless Honeywell alarm systems and any wireless alarm system. As long as it has a 12-volt output from the keypad console all-in-one, you should be fine powering a wired siren with a 12-volt, actually wired siren driver for that matter, with a 12-volt input to get it to work. But 125 decibels, number one, you always want that loud of a noise in the neighborhood so the criminal knows not to steal your stuff, or else they're going to get caught because the noise is so loud that it will alert the surrounding people and anyone driving by that you need help and that they can call the cops on you for that. Or you can call them for that matter if you're home. But if you're out, I recommend you use self-monitoring so you know if it's going on so you can come back home and call the cops. Or if you're out, you can call the cops. The last thing I'm about to say, the interior horn speaker, actually a flush-mounted speaker, not a horn speaker at all. It doesn't even look like a horn speaker. It's a flush-mounted square. You can use any, even ATW versions of it. A 15-watt horn, a 15-watt speaker on a voice siren driver, you can get to do anything. Some will even do furious barking dogs, which I think is pretty cool. And that will also deter the criminal. You have a dog if you don't have a dog. But in this case, I have dogs, so I don't need to put that setting on there. But I just want to give you my honest opinions, of doing that if you don't have dogs. That's how I feel about it. If you don't have dogs, turn on the barking voice while your MPI 11 horns are going off, or with the voice driver, or if you have dogs, just put on you a violated protected area, the police will call, leave immediately. And it'll keep repeating that multiple times until the siren part comes on, and it'll start the cycle again until the siren part comes on. So those are many good hold on. Sorry, I got a little stuck on my words just now. But these are many good ideas and opinions on how to secure, and good tips as well, on how to secure your house in a proactive way than a reactive way. Number 1, put OD2 motions in your yard. They come close to the house. It will go off before it's too late, before they get into your house. When they get into your house, then it's more of a reactive way to protect your house. So keep in mind, proactive is better than reactive in so many ways. And secondly, motion sensor in your garage, proactive way, it'll prevent them from coming in your house that way, because once they come in as well, it's too late. And then the camera, the security cameras we have are also pretty good too on the eaves. You can catch somebody that way in a proactive manner as well, less than a reactive manner. And number 3, for that matter, is you always use a license plate camera without them seeing you. You can catch their license plate of whatever they're driving, so you can file a police report and send the license plate description into the police station so they know where to search for the stuff that has been taken from your house. So these are my honest opinions and pro-cons on how to proactively secure your home with a burglar alarm system and security cameras and home automation and video doorbells. Also, real-link cameras are good as well. Lorex are good for certain things, Real-Link's better though. But I just figured I would let you guys know, always secure your home, including put in interior motion if you can't hardwire one that's wireless in your garage with a wireless capability Honeywell transceiver or radio frequency keypads on any alarm system, because where you can't wire, you can always do wireless. But if the walls are open, if the house is being newly constructed for you guys, request that the builder tells his electrician to run all cabling for any of your sensors, including the one in the garage. But yeah, so those are the pros and cons. I figured I would let you guys know, you can even talk to these a-holes, excuse my language, and these douchebags, excuse my language, and tell them, you better get out of my yard now, I'm calling the cops. And as soon as you hit the panic button, it's a fake cop sound. They'll think they're coming and you can call the cops for real on them, even though they think it's real. That's how stupid their criminal minds are. But number 4, I'm going to tell you this one thing. The problem with using a non-hack-proof garage door more, so the last thing I'm going to tell you is, you can increase the risk of being broken into, because they can easily, like I said in the beginning of the video, so the last time I'm going to say it, use a remote hacker to hack your garage door motor. And to me, that's pretty violating and a pretty a-hole thing to do. But anyone with an older motor, I highly suggest you upgrade to a hack-proof motor that always changes the codes. Every time you go to use your garage door, it'll automatically change the codes. Yeah, so I figured, I'd let you guys know that. Unfortunately, I can't get the miter saw back probably, but this will go to show you guys, always bolt your tools down in your garage. That's the number 1 rule, and install better alarm system and security in your house, just like I did. That'll help keep you safe, protect your family, protect your valuables, and give you peace of mind in a bad situation. So, yeah, any likes, comments, leave in the video. any questions, just ask away, and I will reply to you guys on a better way to secure your house than being reactive. Because once you're reactive, it's too late. So, yeah, so I figured I would let you guys know about the whole situation, what happened to me. And I hope it doesn't happen to you guys, but if it does, just take my advice and call the cops and hit your alarm system panic button. They will screw before they can steal your stuff that way. Because, oh, and by the way, one more thing I want to tell you guys. This a-hole was driving a pickup truck. Excuse my language again. He was driving a pickup truck 3 times up and down my street, so I knew he was up to something. And he stopped, probably backed in my driveway when I wasn't there walking the dog, and took the saw before I could even respond. So, just prevent that from happening by installing a interior motion in your garage, and that will prevent anyone from stealing your stuff. Because if you don't, and they get the hands on their stuff, actually, if they get the hands on your stuff for that matter, they can be out before the cops even are dispatched to come to your house. So, yeah, I just figured I would give you some good tips on home security and all this good stuff. And looking forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.